Eerst die rechte, dan die linker. Beide machen winken, winken.
I would like to apologize for Tifa's behavior and start
We're
with...
in there.
And I'm going to just pretend none of that happened and start the stream the way I was wanting to. Hey Tifa!
Oh, come on, it is great.
Hey,
and
Tifa.
I can't believe I've only learned of that now.
Hey Tifa!
Yes, Jack.
If there's a Higurashi, do you think there's also a Logurashi?
My intro was so much better.
Pick which one was worse.
Points?
Happy Tuesday,
Anyone?
everybody. Evie, congrats on being first and second. And thank you for coming in with a 30 stream watch streak and knowledge.
you.
A Higurashi is a cicada. Cicada, an insect.
Can someone
Thank
also hit me with the knowledge what a cicada is?
It's one of
Somehow
those
I think of a Pokemon, the white
small
spider.
but very loudly chirping insects.
Whoa.
Isn't Cricketune a cicada? I don't know. Dark Lord, sorry the third command didn't work. Once again, Streamlabs chatbot version 10281 has decided to betray us and it got disconnected for no good reason. Cricketune is a cricket. It makes sense because that's in the name.
Da-la-la-la-la, woo.
Delelelele solo stream. Just saying.
Oh, my hands are cold.
Nothing unusual at this point. Yeah, sometimes Tifa snipes. I asked her to please check if it works now, but you know. Ninjas and Shedinja are cicadas.
Oh, that's... Ninjas was actually the one I was thinking of.
Thank you very much. See, if you explain things with Pokemon terms, there's a 50% chance we understand it. Also, hello Shrift.
Long time no
Happy
see.
Tuesday.
How you been?
How are you all doing? I think I've got something in my eye and I tried to get it out before the stream and I checked in the mirror and there was nothing. So, if today I'll sit like this at points, deal with it. Tifa?
I could be sitting like that as well, but not because of my eye, but because of my nose. I'm not sure if it's like this weird cold that I don't feel, but the right side of my nose has been running the entire day. It's so annoying. It's so annoying.
But at least you burned more calories, huh? Because your nose was running. Sorry. It's been a day and yeah,
I feel bad for
need
people with like allergies because I wouldn't be able to deal with a running nose.
Yeah, that's me. Yes. I told
so
Tifa
annoying.
I did not have allergic reactions to anything until I turned 25. And you were there with me. We went for a walk in a park and there was this weird fluffy white stuff, kind of like in Yoshi's Island. Touch fuzzy something where Yoshi gets all high, it's like woo, those things. And we're walking up this path and you saw those fluffy things flying around. I told Tifa, I'm not feeling well. And within 5 minutes I thought if it gets worse, I need an ambulance. And we took the bus home and then I recovered slowly. It took 3-4 hours and that's when I learned now I'm allergic to everything and it sucks. But oh well, life's life.
Well,
Touch fuzzy, get dizzy. That was the name of the level. Thank you.
I did not invite allergies, so I'm not accepting this.
Well,
I blew my nose earlier so hard that my
ear popped.
ears both popped.
Don't do that.
It's really an annoying...
Jack almost dies, Tifa. Yeah, I mean,
I think that is
what can you say, right?
awfully
Tifa.
accurate.
It's Tifa. This was certainly an unexpected notification. Why Shrift? We were thinking, like, we tried to, like, we have a set go live notification and we at most change one word, the second one. It will always be something, come
something.
with us. And then this cute little emote thingy. Come Higurashi with us. Come... I don't know what's happening in this game.
Murder with us.
I have read the store description on Steam and I've forgotten every single thing. Except Japan and mystery. I know nothing. And I installed 7th mod with the default recommended settings. I started the game and you will see that in a bit later. I didn't even press a button. The first thing you see after you install that mod is Are you sure you want to see the intro video? Because it might have spoilers. I
think
haven't
that's
even clicked
quite-
past that.
I thought that was quite nice.
Yeah, I guess. But I've done nothing. This will be great or horrible, I don't know, but I'm going in completely blind, unspoiled, whatever you want to call it.
I can't read the very good without hearing the very good from Evie.
Oh yeah. I vaguely remember. I remember the sound more than anything. Sometimes the intros just straight up spoil. You're careful.
I do kind of want to watch the intro though. I would technically vote for watching it. And it says minor spoilers. And usually when we watch the intros, there's always some spoilers in it. But it's not like we picked up on it.
I'm gonna run a poll. I was like 30 or so when I realized watching... What anime did we watch? I forgot. That the intro to a lot of animes is a spoiler for the season you're watching.
That's the intro, not with anime though. That's the intro with almost everything.
I never had that with like a real life action show.
I gotta say nowadays not really, because they make like these animated sort of AI looking intros. But that definitely used to be a thing.
I made a TV movie of the first arc of Higurashi. It was alright. Haven't seen it. I
do remember watching Higurashi in my high school days, which is a long time ago.
Which also means nothing, because I don't think the knowledge is still there.
No, not... I remember some bits and pieces, but not like the reasoning, full storyline, ending, stuff like that.
Fair enough. Plus,
it might come back to me...
Plus, what's the first arc? Is that chapter 1, Onikakushi, I think it's called? I mean, I have it in the title, but...
Isn't that just when they cry?
I have no idea. I do not know. I know this is like 8 or 9 parts, the first game, of the game.
Also, wait. We were saying chapter 0, or it's chapter 1, but doesn't it start at chapter 0?
I typed the title exactly as it is set on Steam.
Don't I remember seeing a chapter 0? Or was that something else?
I don't know what you saw. I know what I installed, and that is chapter 1, Onikakushi.
Chapter 1 is first, okay.
Thank you.
Is there a chapter 0 with this, or am I just confused with something else?
I think if there is, it's like a prequel kind of thing.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah.
Suddenly, I'm uncertain.
8 chapters which consist of a singular arc. Alright. I will try to retain all of this information. Please bear with us.
Okay, so far you guys say to skip the intro.
Yes.
Meh.
I'm okay with that. That's
I was hoping to get back into it with the intro.
This tea is hot. So, Tifa, what have we done to prepare to eventually play Higurashi? We've
Nothing
played...
Really.
Yeah, sure, sell us short.
What did we do? We didn't prepare for the game.
Well, I want to say we kinda did.
How did we prepare for the game?
I was going to say that, but you kept not letting me.
You asked me.
Yeah.
So you weren't gonna say it.
I was planning to, in case you act like this. I anticipated this. We've played through all of Danganronpa. 1, 2, V3. We've also seen Danganronpa 3, so we've done the whole thing. Not counting the spin-off, because that's not a visual novel-ish game. We've played through Ace Attorney. We've played through all of the Zero Escape series, no?
I wouldn't say that's preparing, but...
It's a visual novel, and we
did visual novel training to play a visual novel.
Why are you so negative? Why are you such a hater? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I want to put this into perspective. We now have frames of references. I would argue that if you play Higurashi as your first visual novel, that's cool, but you don't really have anything to compare it to necessarily. And now I do. I'm just saying. Difficulty here is fair. Umineko, not so much.
I'm not sure, how does it work in this visual novel? Are there like puzzles, or is it more like question things? Because it is a bit in the detective sort of thing, no?
It's calming to know that Jack takes this seriously. I'm trying, I mean, as much as I can, You know, the games don't take themselves seriously sometimes. I just want to say, let me try to find a metaphor. If the only painting in your life, the only drawing you had ever seen is the Mona Lisa, and you had no frame for reference, how do you know if it's the greatest picture, the greatest painting you've ever seen?
I feel like that's a bit hard to compare, but...
Why? I'm saying if you have no experience in that field, in that area, how do you relate it to other things? No? Anyway,
we'll take it.
I've played other visual novels before now.
The first 7 chapters is straight reading, but where does difficulty come into play then?
Dark Lord, explain the difficulty part, I'm confused. The best painting is bold and brash, don't at me. I don't know that painting. Bold and brash. I take it back, I do know that painting. I will not show this on stream because everybody that doesn't immediately know what this is about should Google bold and brash.
I 100% have to agree, actually.
Yeah, same. Forget the Mona Lisa, the Scream, or whatever. Bold and brash. It's beautiful. The difficulty is solving the mystery.
Okay.
So, I don't think we will. Because if we need to pay close attention for essentially 7 games and then to solve a thing in the 8th,
we'll just
that's
see.
gonna be a challenge.
We'll just see how it goes.
I have prepared, as in I copied the template I made for the Zero Time Dilemma predictions, and I call it Higurashi, so we can write down predictions as we go. Wherever the payoff will be, I don't know.
Yeah, gotta first have a look how the game will be.
Well, apparently it's a visual novel, and lots of reading so far. I know, right? Could have been other parts of it.
Oh, that's true. Should we go right into it?
But we will read it, we won't write it. Sorry. Too easy.
Brilliant.
Too easy. It's close to what I call a sound novel. Yeah, about that, I was slightly confused. I didn't read anything about the game. So the only thing I read about the game is the instructions to install the mod. And that thing tells us, or tells the person installing it, there are different settings for the voiceover. By default, it uses clips from another version, from the console version, I believe, and it's mostly voiced. So just so
I guess it's like what they could fill in, they filled in.
Yeah, it's just so that you know if the audio doesn't 100% reflect the written words. That's on purpose, I guess. Similarly, if any of you are wondering, why didn't they say the thing the way it's written? Because of that, I guess. I haven't even played it with his voices. I voiced it with friends. Okay, we're 2 people. How many characters are there?
There's a lot.
Because I mean, we struggle with the amount of people in Danganronpa.
We struggle with 3. I believe there's like 8 or so, if I recall correctly.
Because, I mean, now I can still disable the voices.
Well, I say we just use some...
More than 4. Okay, 4 main characters, but more than 4 characters. How about we just see how it works, and worst case we can turn it off.
Yeah, I'm fine with the voices. I find it a bit more relaxing sometimes too.
Voices recommended. Okay.
Yeah. And then we also don't go through the, oh, how did I do this voice? And need to get a different voice. And oh, this one sounds like the other one. Wait, I need to reach into
my toenails to get that deep.
Oh,
exactly.
I'm a tennis player and I'm actually super tiny.
I don't remember this voice anymore. So we might as well just...
What was the...
Fill it in where it's needed.
That one hot guy from Danganronpa 2? Not the buff guy, but the other hot guy, the one with a scarf. I don't want to give too many details because possible spoilers.
The super deep one.
Yeah,
super deep voice. Yeah.
You remember which one?
I need to go somewhere here to try to get even close to that voice.
And it's a bit longer, so your throat will thank you. Yeah.
Yes. Nagito? Gundam Tanaka, thank you. Yes.
That one.
Nagito's voice was easier for me. Well, trying to emulate his speech patterns. Gundam Tanaka was like, oh my lord, he sounds so awesome. I'm so jealous.
Guy.
Spoilers.
I don't think those are spoilers.
I feel like it's spoilers.
Well, you started it.
I feel like Ham's... Really?
Shouldn't have brought it up then.
Alright, let's not make this worse. Tifa, are you ready?
I'm ready. Hope you guys are finally ready for this as well.
This has been a long time coming.
Brought to you by you guys.
Yes. I think Evie has been telling us to play this game for what, years now? 3 years? Something like that?
Hey, we've been told to play a lot of games and we're going through it. Like,
I've been ready.
Slowly, but we're going.
Alright, video opening might contain minor spoilers. Do you want to enable it anyway? Disable.
Fine.
I like how it turns super red. Ding.
Manga Gamer.
.com. 7th expansion, 7th mod. Oh, wait, 7th expansion is the developer, right? Yes.
Oh, there's the sound.
This
Continue.
looks nice. Yeah, continue what? Welcome to, how do you pronounce that? Hinamizawa?
Hinamizawa, yeah. I would say so too. When they cry. Well, my nose is already crying, so...
7th expansion is Ryukishi 07's company. Alright.
Oh, that's copyright.
Yes, that one. Chirp, chirp. How's the sound? Because I think I can still like make it louder or something. Let me know. Onikakushi opening. Demon Away chapter. Welcome to the world of Higurashi when they cry. The Onikakushi arc will be opening, inviting you into this world. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your life in Hinamizawa to the fullest. The difficulty for this chapter is extremely high, but I hope you will enjoy the reward. I thought I'm supposed to be reading! But chirping is the sound of cicadas.
Well, it's like Evie.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, I hear it. But it's like Evie said, it's the difficulty is figuring it out.
Alright, I'll take it. I mean...
Let's see how it goes.
Okay. Suddenly, children laughing away.
Please do not deplore yourself. Even if the world does not forgive you, I will forgive you. You want to do the second one?
Please do not deplore yourself. Even if you do not forgive the world, I will forgive you.
So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me?
This is a work of fiction who resembles an actual person, blah, blah, blah. The usual disclaimer. AD 1983, the early summer of the 58th year of the Showa era. Alright, we're starting straight up with murder.
The one thing I'm gonna spoil for you, this is a horror game.
Yeah, I figured. I figured there's some
to...
mystery and death or something like that. And it takes them 8 games to explain it. To compare, Kamikakushi is what they call being spirited away. I made a movie after it, but this is like that, but with Oni. Oh, yeah. It helps if you know some Japanese, I guess, because... Huh. So basically, a demon took us away. Am I getting that right?
Let's see if I will remember the details.
One last question for now, I guess. The narrator / main character / whoever is this. Should Tifa voice them, or should I do that? I have a feeling it's gonna be me, but I would not be mad if at some point in your life you actually get to be the main character, Tifa.
Jack should,
All right.
yeah.
Sorry, Tifa.
That's fine. I was trying to think of what the main characters looked.
Main character is a 15-year-old boy. I can do that voice. It's my voice. Just a
You okay,
picture.
Pinocchio?
I'm a real boy. For this chapter. Oh, so that swaps later on. Okay, that's cool. Maybe you get to be a main character again at some point. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, I think my body ripped apart would have been far better. Alright, that's certainly a line you can say. I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even in this very moment, I trust her. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself in such a silly, sobbing voice. Am I killing somebody by beating them up, or am I being beaten up because...
It's like an axe falling.
It sounds more like
into flesh.
Beating something or someone into a pulp. And those tears making a mess of my face? That mechanical, repetitious sound finally stilled and everything fell silent. Only the cry of the cicadas remained, annoyingly loud. And yet, I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She is no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there were none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. Then why this pain, my eyes getting moist? Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. My spirit had suffered enough. And countless times I'd wavered over whether I should just throw the battered thing away. Except I've stubbornly refused to do that, haven't I? I'd feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that, I chose to believe, didn't I?
How you doing, Skinner? Please don't touch our library card.
Skinner, first of all, happy Tuesday, but because I know you're really good at this, please don't spoil Higurashi for us. I know you have a thing where it's like you're trying to pretend to help, and then you tell us what's gonna happen in the next 30 minutes accidentally. So
we all know you already played this.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm just saying, spoilers equals bans. Only I can understand that painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey, me? I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright to just take the easy way out? Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her. Like flowers by a grave. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm.
Who needs the right arm, right?
Just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more.
Summoning an anti-spoiler barrier. Why, thank you.
Thank you very much. Before, I've seen some of the anime where like, you don't need to defend how you know everything. It's okay. I love you all the same, Skinner. Appreciate it.
I do wonder, by the way, does the novel, or is the story in the novel the same as in the anime?
The novel? Oh, the game.
Yeah. I'm not even sure what came first. I believe the anime is based on this, right?
Is the anime faithful to the story of the games? Okay, so far it seems like me, main character, is the murderer. And I'm killing somebody for some reason.
Yeah.
If you're asking me, I have no idea. Thank you for pretending. So it was a sound novel, then an anime, then a manga.
Ah,
anime
okay.
is an anime.
So the
anime
is
very faithful.
Based on a cool.
Right. That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. I liked patting your head. I loved how demure you were. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. Perhaps I really did love you Okay, main character is a murderer. Why did he kill her?
I feel like this is a bit harder for me to now do predictions because I know some of it.
I'm going into this completely unspoiled. Go send a clone of yourself back however many years it was when you were thinking of watching this and then delete it from your memory.
Like, I don't remember all of the details, but I do still know some bits and pieces.
Also, is your nose getting worse? Because now you sound like you got a cold. Earlier you didn't.
Yeah, this is like completely blocked now.
Want me to get a tampon for you to put it up there?
I'm not sure if that will help, like it's like very high up.
Well, main character Kun just gave me some idea how I can try to help you get out of it. I mean, just punch you 15 times. Should have called it Higurashi when doves cry. I don't get it. What? Why are the doves crying?
Everyone is crying.
Go and Sotsu are their own thing. Later seasons are a different thing. Okay. Somebody has been apologizing for a while now. Oh wait,
Prince song.
I'm in the wrong thing.
Trying to think if I've ever heard it, but I don't think so.
Probably have because it's Prince.
I don't think I know a lot of songs by Prince. Like from hearing.
Purple
maybe,
Rain.
But I do know Purple Rain.
Yeah. There you go.
But that's probably it.
I wonder what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I'd last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. Even though I'd lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and the multi-lane roads. The melodious cacophony of a crosswalk. Even the campaign speeches blaring in front of a station felt nostalgic.
Also, no 15-year-old speaks like this.
I feel like main character Kun, a 15-year-old main character Kun, has the soul of a poet, therefore was predestined to become a visual novel character.
I know around that age we were all very dramatic. Like,
oh, I was peak that. I was peak this.
Absolutely dramatic. But like this? I was speaking like this? I don't think so.
This age and talking like this myself, IRL, is when I played Final Fantasy VIII. I've said that before, and it all made sense. It was, to this day, it holds a special place in my heart. It's mwah.
You never met me when I was 15. That is very true.
Yeah.
Also, I don't think I know the song The Most Beautiful Girl in the World.
Same. MC Kun was smoking already. I'm trying to get some sort of like emotion the way I'm supposed to read the lines from it, but given that I believe he murdered the girl in the beginning, I'm trying to give it a tinge of like
I think you can do that with every character.
Dejected, like passive kind of thing. Like a little bit of a psychopath, but not immediately obvious. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the babbling of brooks.
I thought it said books, and I was wondering how books babble.
Same. And the cry of a Higurashi, the evening cicadas. Is it cicadas or cicadas? Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness had begun to instill a sense of serenity. There's nothing where I'm living now. I don't just mean that there aren't any burger joints, there aren't even vending machines. No music stores, no restaurants, and no arcades. An ice cream parlor? No chance. The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. But come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There are music stores and arcades and ice cream parlors where I used to live, but it wasn't like I ever hang out at any of them. I had lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor.
What?
Maybe
Excuse you?
Maybe main character Kun doesn't like ice cream.
The best times that I remember was not even going to an ice cream parlor. It was when the ice cream parlor came to you. Like once
a Dutch thing?
Like once a week in our area. An ice cream truck would drive by and he would go in front of our house, then turn around and across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And every single time we were too late to go in front of our house, so one of us, usually my dad or me, we would like hose up a pen or like pants on, shoes on.
Put on pants. Hose up a pants.
Hose up a pants.
No.
Like outside
You're
pants.
speaking Dutch.
Put on a jacket and like ran after the van to get ice cream for everyone. And sometimes he was already like on the other side of the corner of the street who were like, ice cream. And then sometimes you would see people like running after him because the entire neighborhood would always be late.
So you scream for ice cream?
I mean, yes, it's not the same as a parlor, but still, like, not going for ice cream. Are ice cream trucks really still a thing?
This was a time in Japan where eating sweets was seen as a feminine thing. For real?
Yeah, like the cute little cakes and stuff in cafes.
Yeah, I guess I get it. I want to say at least in Germany, I would imagine in most Western countries, there's also a thing about like girly cocktails. Like I'm the kind of person, if I have a cocktail, I'll go for the sweetest, creamiest, whatever drink I can get. And people, like colleagues, have commented on this before. Like, that's a girl's drink. I'm like, I'm paying for it.
It's nice.
What do you mean it's a girl's drink? What? That doesn't even make sense. Like, I don't get that part, but I get that it's a thing. Okay, that makes it.
But that's with a lot of things. Like there's also a burger chain in Germany that has like this manly menu, and it has a burger on it that I like.
Yeah, I mean you are quite manly.
I mean, that is true. As I've been told before, I have a very manly face.
I don't think you do. Like,
I'll never forget that, but that's another story.
Yeah, you figure out his personality when you see him. Alright. It's that kind of guy, huh?
Oh, thanks, Gunnar. I'll check out the song later. I might have actually heard of it, but who knows?
Also, the English version says cicadures. Okay?
Cicadures?
I will keep saying the two variations I'm aware of. This game is going to take 3 years. Probably just the first chapter, yeah.
Did you have any other expectations just out of curiosity?
True.
Like...
Noise of the summer is cicadas, then the noise of the spring is frogs, the noise of autumn is cricket, and the noise of winter is snow. I like that.
It's autumn crickets?
Press A! Just for you, I will.
Perks of occasionally having a big-ass beard and a deep-ass voice when I order my pink glittery unicorn gin and nobody telling me shit.
I was gonna keep reading, but
Very true.
My little bit of facial stubble hasn't helped at all.
Well, my favorites are Sex on the Beach and Zombies. I'll stick to that.
I drink whatever. As long as it tastes good. Meanwhile, ice cream parlors. I should have gone at least once.
Should have.
It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who's she apologizing to? She's apologized so much, so just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. I start to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. You just need to be more careful next time. Yeah, like when you murder somebody, just go to the judge and go like, sorry, I won't do it again.
Hey, if you show remorse, it's all good.
No, that's not how that works. She's still apologizing even now. And has she really done something that can't be fixed? I have no idea what she's done, but if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she apologizes, nothing will change. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey, you, the one she's apologizing to, why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Oh, it's Japanese voiceover.
Can we set that to English?
I don't think so. This is the mod thing. The text is tiny. Sorry about that.
There is no English.
No.
Is there a point to have it on then? Then we might as well...
Then we might as well turn off and read the lines. Question, how do I turn this off without breaking the game? I guess reading it then, Jackie boy. Yeah. I guess. Because I don't speak Japanese. Just from hearing it, I won't be able to tell you what's happening.
Because there's no point in having it in Japanese and then repeating the line.
Wait, is your turn off? Shift and
そろそろ着くぞ。Keiichi、そろそろ着くぞ。
That's
close. That sets the volume to 100. What's the opposite of that?
Keiichi、
W.
そろそろ着くぞ。
Okay. Usually Control W closes something, so let me make a save first. Menu, settings, voice volume. There we go. There we go.
That's
Easy.
one way.
Listen, Moneko, some of the voice lines I got here. Are they English or Japanese?
I absolutely believe they are, but especially if it's in Japanese, we're probably gonna repeat the lines anyway, and then
Yeah.
it's kinda like double while waiting for the voice acting. Then we...
Also Japanese, huh?
If we would skip reading it out, then yes.
But if we do both, it's gonna take 3.5 years, just so you know. Keiichi, we're almost there. Wake up. I was finally roused from my nap by my father's prodding. Are you crying already?
No.
There are some lines you will want to hear. If you give us a heads up, I can change it again. It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We'd spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window and the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. No, that we were even from the same era. From there, we'd take a car deeper into the mountains. That is a far, far way we're going. Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly opened up.
This is us giving you the warning.
Okay, but which ones?
So you guys say do everything double?
He's gonna eat a lot of peaches. Why do I think that's a reference or an innuendo, but I'm not getting it?
It's moving to the country.
Double double. What do you mean?
Double trouble.
Where I live now. Hinamizawa.
So Japanese and reading it out. Like, I don't really care either way, but like I said, it will take longer. Gotta keep that in mind.
Unfortunately, X, yeah. Okay, so we've moved to the countryside. That's it. Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although, in exchange, you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air. Flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. It's green for normal people. I learned that word
That's what I'm
recently,
saying.
so...
Which
you know.
15-year-old talks like this?
I did!
Such beautiful, verdant expanses.
I'm telling you, I did. I feel all the secondhand cringe bouncing off of the people around me back into me, channeling this. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away on the other side, so I was probably the only one enjoying that view and that air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hinamizawa, I learned that even the air had its own taste. Classic Japanese game background music. This could be playing in a convenience store.
It's very RPG-ish.
Yeah. Keiichi's dad is an artist. Why do you put artist into quotes? Is he drawing porn? Quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that.
Well, there's your artist.
It was just because it looked easy. I'd never tell him that, well. Mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw egg and grilled salmon.
I gotta say, that will never be my breakfast.
Seaweed, pickled vegetables, okay. Salmon, obviously no. I cannot do raw egg. No.
Let them find out. Well, don't worry, we didn't get anything from that.
My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. Okay, listen. Probably yes, but in a list containing 4 items and one of them was raw egg. I'm not a chef, but I can cook raw egg. You know, I'm just saying.
I do want eggs, but I don't want them like raw.
Yeah, no.
Like I can enjoy dipping bread in like a runny egg yolk.
I can't do that.
But like also the egg white, like some people just go with a whole egg and that slimy sort of feel.
Can you stop talking about it? Because
while
just
it glibbers down your throat.
Tifa,
sorry.
If I throw up, I will throw up on you. And you have to buy a new microphone.
No, okay, no, never mind.
Shut the fuck up. Why don't you go over there or something? I don't even know if a microphone picks up her sniveling, but I can hear it. Jack isn't poaching his eggs for maximum... No. Everybody can eat eggs and everything however you want. I can't do that. Eggs brought you into this world and eggs will take you out of it. Somehow, yes.
I do really enjoy poached eggs though. Like eggs Benedict.
I hate them. I hate them so much. I've tried poaching eggs so many times. I cannot do it. I am incapable. I understand the concept. I cannot execute.
Every time when I have tried it, it doesn't turn out as pretty. Like I'm sure there's ways for it, but...
Egg's gonna give it to you. Yes. That's the plan. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of a word schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. He didn't mention the soup earlier. Okay, first note.
No, the rest was already on the table.
Unreliable narrator.
No, the rest was already on the table, and now she brought the soup over.
True, didn't pay attention.
Exactly.
Oh, it's little details like that, isn't it?
I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Keiichi.
If I don't get up early, I don't make it on time for your early breakfast. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wisecrack after being praised for being good.
Full bowl of rice? Or will half be enough?
Pile it on.
It always seemed great, like when you look at it and they have these super big breakfasts with all of these tiny things, and then you realize they get up at like 4 to prepare all of this. It's like, I wouldn't be able to do this.
I would just do it with leftovers.
I mean, you can also do that,
because I'm lazy.
But if you want to do all of this like fresh.
I think the common Japanese breakfast is just rice and miso, or at least traditionally. I'd be okay with it. Soup and some rice sounds good.
Yeah. I'll take it.
First, I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed.
They can keep the seaweed though. If there's one thing I really dislike, it's seaweed.
I think seaweed hates you just as much.
It is so not nice.
It's not bad.
We once went to a traditional Japanese restaurant as well, and I ordered like a miso soup as well.
We did.
And I thought it's not gonna have seaweed in it, right? And then it was basically...
Do traditional dishes from a country that is on an island surrounded by ocean. Would there be seaweed in it?
I didn't expect it. It also didn't say seaweed as an ingredient. So I was like, is it gonna be in it? Yes. Yeah, they would list seaweed. I'm sure there's one person with a seaweed allergy somewhere.
No.
And then it turned out it was basically a seaweed soup because that entire thing was filled with like a shredded seaweed.
It was nice. People hated it.
Yeah, you had to eat most of it.
Yeah. Like I'm saying, that's why I know it was nice. No, first, I savored the steaming hot rice with the seaweed. After that, I covered it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoyed the crunch of the pickles. Not bad at all. Excellent as usual.
Excellent.
Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile.
I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi.
I was not a morning person when we lived in the city.
That's the reason they contains peanuts on a package of peanuts.
Yes, they do. Spinach of the sea. It's not horrible.
It's absolutely there.
You're just a hater. Keiichi, on the other hand, slept right until the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. Boycotting the breakfast mom made me each morning. That was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. So, wait. Am I getting this right? His mom is a great cook and he loves the food she makes. But he was unhappy because he had to go to a cram school, so he didn't have breakfast. So I'm gonna deprive myself of something I really enjoy as a means to tell you that I'm unhappy.
Wouldn't everyone hate cram school? I mean, I've never been, but...
It's about the way he does it. By boycotting breakfast.
The only way protesting.
I guess that's what you'd call my rebellious face. I'm sorry, but a 15-year-old going, I guess that's what you could call my rebellious face. Peak teenage lifestyle. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed along with a wide grin.
Isn't it about time to meet up with Reina-chan? Hurry, hurry!
Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Reina is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people, coming to meet me every day without fail. When I looked at it, a guy my age walking to a school with a girl was just lame. But, well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Pizza's arrived. Skinner, thank you for the luck and please enjoy. Also, welcome pizza. Yes, everybody. That's so nice of Skinner to have bought pizza for everybody. Where can I get mine?
I feel like it's been a long time since we had pizza. And I think it's only been 2 weeks.
Something like that. But still, it's a long time. Seriously though, how long does Reina wait for me every morning?
Since 4.
Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I raced for the door.
That house looks huge, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Please thank Reina-chan for the pickles.
Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have saved them a bit more. Morning.
Keiichi-kun.
Question: Did I mess something up, or do we just not get to see characters? Because at least now I would have expected there to be like a character.
I'm quite sure if you press A, the next line or something will have something. Good morning. There she is.
Close. Press A. Yeah. I think that's
there you go.
There you go. Yeah. When in doubt, continue playing. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometime.
If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting.
Aww. She's so conscientious, such a good person.
Conscientious, like...
Who says that word?
No one says that. Absolutely no one.
Yeah, but I'm sorry. I'm 14 and this is deep. I cannot fault Keiichi for speaking like this. I spoke exactly like that. I had a phase where I looked up new words in a thesaurus so that I sound smarter in school.
Well, you were a streamer.
I was living my best Keiichi life except for most likely the hideous murder at the beginning of a game. Just saying. Reina, best girl. She seems really sweet so far.
It's Reina.
If that ever happens, I'll just leave you behind. What a dick.
Keiichi-kun, you're so cold. I wait for you all the time.
I'll leave you in the dust. Without looking back.
Why are you so mean? Why?
And then I had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. I'm kidding, I'd wait for you. With those words, Rina seemed to relax.
So conscientious.
Okay, so main character is a manipulative piece of shit, right? Am I getting that?
Wow, for throwing some banter in?
No, because I feel like I grew up with Keiichi. That was like my family modus of operation. Like, I feel this kid, and I hate it.
Wow, this kid's just playing.
Nah.
This is just playing.
Nah.
I say a whole lot worse to you.
Yeah, but it's fine because you're in your 30s.
Oh, no, then it's fine, right?
Jack, this is just banter. Are you sure?
Jack is very fast in going like, oh, this person is a piece of shit.
Are you sure? The game opens with a main character talking, potentially the main character talking about beating somebody to a pulp.
He's like,
At 15, probably.
Yeah, just forget about that part for now. We're not there, are we?
Forget that you
We're talking to this cute girl and we're throwing in a bit of banter like, oh, I'm gonna leave you behind.
I hate the type of relationship where one person treats the other like a piece of shit and everybody just assumes this is normal. No, I'm not into it. No. No.
You're
trample on me, senpai.
You're going way too far into this. They are teenagers.
She looks like she's 8. I guess she's 15 too, but... So you're saying he's just like you for real? At that age? Yes. I want to say I've grown out of it.
Like, I'm just saying.
Wasn't that you guys when I found you? Exactly! And that's why it hurts so much. I want to get past that.
You know, banter is okay, you know. Friends can throw in some banter.
She clearly wasn't okay with it.
I would not say this is not okay with it.
Her face flushed bright red.
Thank you.
Senpai noticed me. I'd wait forever until you came, Rena. No matter how long.
Forever?
Oh god, here comes Tifa with where she needs to do like a stutter or a crying, and she doesn't just do the line. She gives you the pain of the world in her. You'd wait for me. There.
I can be quite good at crying.
90% less drama, kid, in your voice.
What?
I think it's cool that you can do it like this, but rein it in a little.
No, I didn't do what I want.
Reina turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuited. She's especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Have you ever read a romance novel, Reina?
Huh? I haven't. A dating estimate?
Yes. 10,641 years.
Never read any before.
From that response I gathered she was interested in one, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. I couldn't imagine what would happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out. Oh, yeah, message from Mom. She says to thank you for the pickles.
It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty?
They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. It would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright. I'd like to ask something about that. Wait, you the one that pickled them, Reina? Or was it your mom?
Huh? Why do you ask? Were they too salty?
Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically.
Young love.
Was it you, Reina, or was it your mom?
Why are you asking who made them? Why?
Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically. She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she'd used to pickle them. 1 salt? 2 salt? It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. I told you!
That is not the thing at all. Someone only needs to look at someone wrong and you already go like, oh, he's a piece of shit.
He likes manipulating people, playing with her feelings. No, Jack, it's too early.
That is not manipulating, though. That has so absolutely
game
nothing
opens
to do with that now.
With
Forget about that part.
Jack, please.
Thank you.
You can't tell me I have to play 7 chapters and pay excruciating attention because in the 8th chapter there's a mystery to solve and now wonder about why I'm overanalyzing.
Quite sure the mystery to solve is not just all the way in the 8th chapter.
I don't know. Do you know? I'm going in unspoiled. Reina nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response.
It was me.
Delicious.
Huh?
Pretty good, just like the last ones. They went perfectly with her rice. Her face went bright red again. She was completely spacing out. It truly was a lot of fun to tease her. It was Picklewick all along. Like, I'm gonna try to keep this short. Which well-adjusted person like does stuff like this?
Everyone.
Okay, for me it's the first 5 minutes I'm spending with this character. I'm just saying, I pray that Reina never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. Keep at it, Reina. I'll train you until you handle him. Blah. Keep at it, Reina. I'll train you until you handle it like the average person. Oh, so I decided for myself. Let's go. If we keep Mion waiting, we'll never hear the end of it. Seeing as she just keeps spacing out, otherwise I called Reina back to reality so we could make our way to school.
Back to reality.
This strange, easily flustered girl is Reina Ryugu. I've only known her for about a month, but I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. He's so good with compliments. Is that a strange name? I don't know. Oh, there goes gravity, yeah. Something, mom spaghetti.
Me-chan! Good morning!
Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved.
Finally, you two are late.
Usually you're the one who's late. In sharp contrast to the diligent Reina, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonozaki. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of a class.
Morning, Reina. And it's been a while, Keiichi. How many years?
I was only off 2 days.
You don't say. You were such a cute little tyke the last time I saw you.
Mion's gaze darted at my chest, then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. There goes gravity. Talking about pickles. So she was saying it was my crotch that was cuter back then. Before you ask, just to be clear, I've never actually tried to show it to her.
That's the first thing I
What
was
do you
thinking
mean,
of,
try
obviously.
We are 15 minutes into the game and main character decides, let me tell you about my penis.
Excuse me, that wasn't main character that started about this. Or your, with main character I assume you mean.
I mean, no, but let me press A. I've grown quite splendidly. You'd be surprised.
Doing the sexy eyebrow thing, if I could move my eyebrows at the same time. But I can't.
Hello, Groundhog. Happy Tuesday. How are you doing?
Just finished class for today.
Nice.
Very nice.
Homework to do, but I figured I can take a break and drop in for a bit. Never played or seen this game, but I did watch the anime.
I feel like most people have watched the anime. I think Higurashi was in like the anime starter pack back then.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was one of the first I've seen, I want to say.
Before it became mainstream over here.
No, I think it already got kind of
became
mainstream there. Like, of course, everyone started with Elfen Lied.
No, Dragon Ball.
I mean, yeah, kind of true. But like, Dragon Ball felt different because it was on like Cartoon Network and stuff. But still, regardless. But yeah, we're playing the visual novel base, or that the anime is based
Sailor Moon.
on.
Watched season 1, a lot of season 2, none of the reboot thing though. Watched any of it. Sailor Moon, Hamtaro, started with Death Note. My first anime, when I realized it was anime, was Cowboy Bebop. And I'm not sad about that. Wanna keep talking about my penis, man?
What a cute little pickle. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now. How does she know your pickle has a mustache though?
Being so engorged with energy every morning is quite a problem though. I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly.
Don't say next time. Right now is just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath of fresh morning air?
What am I playing? What am I...
They sure are 15.
That is true, yes. Yes. I don't think I've ever heard talk so dirty you could smell it fouling up the morning air before. Mjörn sure does act like an old man sometimes. Gotcha! Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. And banned. Peak Japanese fiction. Yeah. As my hand reached for my fly, Reina began to ramble in near panic.
Hey, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
Mobilinas. Why are these things happening? Red-faced and flustered, Reina tried to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about.
Who is Asuka and Toji again? How was it? Seeing the city again?
Mian switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time.
Oh yeah, we were gone for 2 days. So yeah, did you look for it?
Who was Toji again? Asuka, I remember. That's the red-haired German girl. Or half German, I think. Neon Genesis Evangelion?
Yeah, I'm trying
or
to think of...
Evangelion, before Shrift corrects me again. It's not supposed to be pronounced Evangelion. I don't care.
That thing I asked for?
You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. I didn't have any time to look around in toy stores.
Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know. Really difficult to get Western stuff around here, after all. Is this about games again, Mi-chan?
Mia nodded proudly as Reina giggled.
Yep, I wanted Kei-chan to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see.
Westport was short for Western Imported Games. Using that abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky. You can just get them to send one to you in the mail, can't you?
Well, I guess I have to now. I'm going to get another full of hot action. Oh, not a game full of hot action. This time, I'd like a game that's easy to understand.
Mian is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she's collected quite a lot of different ones. According to Reina, Mian's room has kind of become a museum for domestic and foreign games.
That actually sounds really cool.
If there's a game you think I'd understand, let me play too.
I don't think you'd understand any.
No. I'm already struggling with this one.
Oh, what happened to no, Tifa? You're such an asshole.
You are, but that's been established.
You're such a piece of shit for saying that.
Toji is Shinji's Brooklyn friend. I don't recall.
I don't remember.
I forgot Shinji had any friends. Yeah, that was kind of a plot point.
Of course.
Good thing he had family too. Anyway. Sorry.
If Kei-chan is up for it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough.
Just what I want. I play all sorts of games. I don't intend to lose.
Whoa! Then we'll let you in the group this time, I guess.
Bristling with joy from head to toe, Reina looked back and forth between me and Mion. Mion gave an affirmative wink and her expression perked up even further.
I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to.
Reina laughed happily. From such a friendly conversation, you would think I had moved here, or you wouldn't think I moved here less than a month ago. I understood that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I'll have to try harder to fit in so they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I felt like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, I should probably be about right for this place.
How about we take a short break here?
Yes, please. Somehow the sentence structure is jumping ahead of me.
I can blow my nose, and you seem to have some tongue twisters. Just in case, do a quick save.
Oh. Click.
BRB.
Blah, la, 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 la.
We're back. Fine, I'll do everything.
Yes, we are. Wow, Tifa.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to take over the other part, but I could hear you didn't, so now...
Yeah, it's your job.
I have to do the whole we're back bit.
I need to be the narrator / main character, so you have those duties. How about that?
I'll think
Oh
about
my god, it continues.
It doesn't stop. It doesn't stop. It's like coming out like water.
Plug it. Just talk like this all day. This will look completely normal. Please don't do that. Yeah, sorry, it's not better.
Keeping it plugged.
Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. Oh, maybe I should click back into the game.
What are you trying to do here?
Yeah, I was like, why doesn't the text advance? I'm pressing A.
You're gonna complain about there being one class?
What?
Well, seeing how you didn't continue, I thought you were gonna complain about something that was being
No,
said.
I was trying to advance the text, but I clicked out of the game.
Yeah, I realized.
We'll survive it, don't worry. But I won't. I was sorting laundry, so I heard that with no context. Good thing you weren't here 20 minutes ago when something else happened. Relatively out of context.
What happened out of context?
We talked about my penis.
Oh yeah, the pickle
I mean,
mustache.
not mine, but yeah.
Oh, Groundhog came in at that moment.
Just after it, I think. Either way, that was a thing. That class encompasses all different grades and ages. There are about 30 students at different levels and they all study in the same class. I'm told that long ago there used to be a bigger school building and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class and now it stayed that way out of tradition. Don't you love that? When you do something and it's like, well, it's out of necessity, but let's never change it back to how it used to be, which potentially was better, because tradition.
Yeah, but the thing is, in a village like this, you might have only 2 kids in a certain class.
Yeah, fair enough.
So there's no point in getting a teacher for like 2 kids.
Yeah.
Maybe 1 kid, and then you have like 4 kids in another year. So you might as well throw them all together.
Yeah. It's not common over here to do it like that. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not that that was a bad thing.
Joke's on them, nowadays this is normal to have at least 30 kids in a class anyway.
Is it? I don't even know.
Yeah, average is like between 30 and 35 kids per classroom.
With one teacher.
With 1 teacher.
That sounds like a lot.
It is a lot. Back in my time, we were with like 20. Nowadays, that's...
Yeah, I was in one of the bigger classes, people-wise, and that was 25 at max.
Yeah, nowadays it's 30, 35.
Alright. Mion, who had been walking in front of us... Mion, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door. So I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Huh. Too bad. I wasn't going to fall for that again. To think you'd give up the lead here. You meant for this to be a test of my skills. Mion chuckled with a haughty smirk on her face.
What is it, you guys?
Step back, Reina. It's dangerous. She's here.
Huh? Then Satoko-chan is...
Her name was Sotoko Hojo.
So.
What did I say?
So.
Dead. The other one, man. She was disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. The way she talks was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap, a blackboard eraser wedged in the door. It's too obvious. Satoko! A hearty laugh came from beyond the door.
Excellent, Kei-chan. I guess that means you win this round.
No, this is Satoko we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such intricate traps since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Emphasis on the sa. Satoko. Better? I hope. Satoko liked to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one, traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine, the list goes on. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least expect it, she strikes. No escape, no time to relax. By the looks of it, this eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day.
So then, why don't you just open the door and let it drop?
That's what it is. That's what Satoko was after. Making me focus my attention upward. So as I lifted my hand to the door, there were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door handle with tape, a frightening trap. A potent and terrifying trap. Concealed by using the blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko. But in the end, nothing more than the trivial machinations of a child. Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. Into dog shit. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. By the time I realized she had me hook, line and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in almost picturesque manner.
Kei-chan, watch out!
Instinctively reacting to Mion's shrill warning, I twisted my body in mid-air before I landed on the floor, like a cat.
If you could say that again.
Ow! 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 An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I would have landed.
An inkstone?
What's an inkstone? Tifa? Any idea?
I'm trying to...
I'm quickly gonna Google that because I feel like it's necessary to understand how bad this is. An inkstone is traditional Chinese stationery.
Wait, I want to see an actual image, not
There.
Wikipedia. No, I want to see an actual image.
There. I've never seen one of those before.
Oh, it's where they dip their...
The ink stick.
The ink stick in. Okay.
Yeah, and then that's
You have to grind
pretty
ink
impressive.
from a stone in Japan.
Yeah, that's very traditional.
That seems painful though to...
Is that still a thing
trip
that's
over that.
being used in Japan, or is that a sign of the times kind of thing? You have to like wet and scrape it until it becomes a liquid, then dip into it. Yeah. Kinda cool actually. Not as hard as you'd think.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm guessing it's filled with ink and you had to like fall into it.
Yeah, and then I
for
would be
the-
like, ink face.
Yeah.
I shuddered imagining the situation had I landed square on it.
My, what do we have here?
I feel like that voice fits perfectly.
It said she speaks annoying.
Yeah, you aren't. The voice, that is.
A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning?
Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from a usual trap, Satoko.
I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning.
You little... Ow, 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 ow. It seemed I'd inadvertently sprained my back a little when I'd landed.
I feel that. I want to check to the voice, but I can't really. Well, if you have a better suggestion that isn't too straining, I'll take it.
I think you're nailing the balance between annoying little girl and just mischievous perfectly.
Yeah, I think I need to go a bit higher, but I won't be able to keep that up.
No,
so I'm gonna...
It's perfect. Satoko reminds me a lot of Tifa, actually.
Excuse me?
Yeah. Better than landing on my dingstone. A small hand gently rubbed my head.
I forgot there's so many girls in this. Pain, pain, go away. Come again another day.
Svet?
It's the rain song.
Okay. Pain, go away and come again. What the hell?
It's like rain, rain, go away, come again another day.
Satoko has a bit of Tifa energy. Now I think Tifa has a lot of Satoko energy. Like,
I think I was here first.
I mean, the game is set in the mid-80s, I want to say, so...
It wasn't made in the mid-80s.
Technically, though.
I think I was here first.
Technically,
I was here first.
The small dainty hand continued to gently stroke my head.
You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears.
I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now.
If you want the pain to go away, you should pinch something else.
Tifa's idea is to just hurt yourself somewhere else, so that you focus on that. It's like...
Like if you have a bruise.
Yeah, give yourself another one.
You like press into it, it helps for me.
That's our Rika.
Yay, Rika-chan! Good morning!
Good morning. Morning.
How would you go away?
Tifa, why?
Because it helps. Like when you... I don't know, do something. Sometimes I like stand on my toe and I feel like all the attention then goes to that.
Tifa, I am so
Not
happy
in like a super painful way, but just...
I'm so happy that you never decided to go into a caretaker, nurse kind of field. Just saying.
I've been doing this since I was a kid and I have a really high pain tolerance. Maybe that's why. Maybe if I do this to you, you're already...
I feel like your body focused on that and maybe neglected other things during its development.
That's would be. Good morning to you, Reina. Good morning to all.
Rika-chan greeted us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Reina, Mion and I all bowed back. You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to word. 1 sec.
I can't whistle, so that's the best you're getting.
Allergies, man, they can also get into your throat. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. Reminds you of somebody?
I'm the very model of a good girl.
A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps.
Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof? Wow.
I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar.
Wow, how mean of you.
She looks like a misbehaved cat when I do this.
It's the little teeth, the hook teeth.
The hook, the
hook
vampire
tooth.
teeth.
Hook tooth. Hook tooth?
You okay? Hook tooth.
I'm trying to think of the word.
Are you a Pokemon? Are you okay? Is it connected to the roof mouth?
I still think roof mouth is a great word for it.
Fang. Thank you.
Fang makes
exactly.
sense. I was
Schneidezahn in German. No, sorry, Eckzahn. Schneidezahn is the ones on the phone.
Hook tooth in Dutch.
How did I know that was going to be the thing? How did I know it's Dutch?
You're hooked on. You're cornered to.
No.
Anyway.
Regular anime fangs. Exactly. That's how you can tell she's a mischievous character. Yep. She's hiding hers.
Mine don't stink out, unfortunately.
But a cat wouldn't be setting traps.
I would have loved to have fangs.
She's much harder to deal with. I-M-S-O-R-R-Y. Try saying that. If you won't say it, I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead.
I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof.
Just so you know, my forehead flick really hurts. It can split plywood right in half.
Eek. Stop! Get away from me, you beast!
Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. Small hand tucked on the back of my shirt.
She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days.
Rika-chan really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for a forehead flick.
It's like at work or at school when
That's
like
peak Tifa.
like when your best buddy is gone for a while.
Yeah.
It's like,
All of your work friends not very evil.
who do I bully now?
Me. It's usually me.
It doesn't bother me. I can't cry like that. You mustn't cry, Satoko. Keep on fighting. Yeah.
Gambatte.
Fight on.
Rika gently patted the head of her prankster friend. Pat, 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 pat. Rika-chan needs to be protected at all costs. You would never guess those two were the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan.
Next time, set an even more amazing trap.
I like her. Wait a minute! As she observed the scene, Reina's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon.
Aww. Satoko-chan is crying. So cute. You can't take him home. Huh? But they're so cute. You can't, no matter how cute they are. But just for a bit is fine. It's fine.
Did they make every character an aspect of Tifa?
What? I
Somehow.
don't talk like that.
The amount of times Tifa has seen somebody walk a cute dog or somebody have a cute cat, and exactly, just like, if we now grab the dog, we could outrun them. In a way where I couldn't immediately tell that she was joking. I think she was joking at least.
But small
exactly.
and adorable.
If not my pet, then why shaped like my pet?
If small, why not grabbable?
Exactly. Right in character. Perfect. Exactly. Rena kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. It's just a little kidnapping.
I never have outrageous ideas.
What have I come back to? The thing you left. Amazingness.
Good question.
According to Mion, Rena is ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home.
True that.
Object or person?
And it doesn't happen a lot with persons or people though. Like when has a person been really cute on the street where I thought, oh, I want to take him home.
Me? Oh.
But I already took you home.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Skinner, I need visual novel recommendation. It's fine if you DM Evie if you don't want us all to know your extensive library of VNs you've played.
Skinner scrolling through his way too long history.
Yeah.
Trying to find out which one.
And he comes with I definitely don't recommend this game. It's about detailed plot points. Without spoilers, of course, because Skinner knows. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up.
Then I can just look. Just looking.
Just thinking about abduction.
That should be fine, right? Right?
Reina swooned over Satoko's crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Reina into the authorities. Forgive me, Reina. I'll be sure to bring you care packages when we put you away.
As you wouldn't steal a car energy. I thought it said cat and I was gonna like disagree with you. There has been a few cats I would have loved to steal.
I get it.
Especially like Derpy.
Yeah.
And then with every cat I'm kinda hoping it's like a stray or homeless so I can justify taking it home with me.
Like morally at least.
Yeah, but I also, of course, I don't want it to be a stray because I want it to have a loving home. But in that way, I can at least take it, and then Jack can't say no.
Tifa when she goes like, "Oh, can we keep the cat?" I'm like, "Would you really want the cat to be in pain and suffering because it lost its actual home? Do you want to do that to the cat or dog or whatever animal we're talking about?"
Like the moment I find a stray, it's gonna be mine.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for the moment where I get chosen. But
you.
not by the house cat of the neighbor.
I chose you.
It's not really the same.
Fuck you.
I mean, that's really sweet, but it's not the same.
It's making me cry. I am very, very Higurashi right now.
I did already choose you and take you in the house.
I really think, Tifa, your nose is allergies because...
It better not be allergies.
Deal with it. Meanwhile...
I think it's like a cold that's just not coming through.
Don't get me sick. Meanwhile...
The teacher's coming. Quickly, clean everything up. Satoko, that inkstone is yours, right?
Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of the room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtacks stuck to the door handle were an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Even though Satoko was the one who set up, everyone had to pick up after her. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bedlam from before had been neatly tidied up.
That's kind of sweet. They all cleaned up. I once taped my colleague's desk. Not with duct tape, but like tape. Like every item was like taped up. He had to do it himself. He was on a vacation.
But why are you a dick?
He tried to like pick up his phone. The entire phone came along. That was great. Good old times.
Wait! Who suggested this game to you all? Ain't no way! Hello Neville, happy Tuesday.
Cheers.
Evie, I want to say Psycho, Dark Lord, a bunch of people over the years, and now it's finally the time to play Higurashi.
We've only started today.
But yeah, I think Evie holds the record with telling us for, I want to say like almost 4 years now.
That could absolutely be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could have gotten in line. I mean, it wouldn't have changed the timing, but here we are. It's happening.
It really is. We made it in time. It's a one-time only thing, though. We drop it after this.
I pressure too after I finish this one.
Rise, attention!
Mion gave out the morning commands. Morning commands. Okay.
Yeah, like you all stand when the teacher come in.
Yeah, we
didn't
have it at my school.
I mean, same, but...
It's difficult being the teacher for all those different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one. But naturally, she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids.
Like, this is the disadvantage, though, of doing this. Like, you can be at school the entire day, but you're gonna have,
who do you focus on?
You're gonna have, like, an hour. And the rest is, I guess, all doing things yourself.
Yeah.
I suppose.
You have to stand and bow, usually led by the class president or chairman. Alright.
Yeah, some discipline.
Reina and Mion, being in the highest grade in the class, end up mostly doing self-study. They even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. They're actually way behind where my studies have progressed to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Reina and Mion with her studies.
You're a pretty good teacher. Keiichi-kun. Easy to understand.
Reina took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of a subject is.
That's deep, man, for a 15-year-old.
Yes, very much so.
They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. So while you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice.
In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in a higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there'll be trouble later on with these marks.
It's not like I'm aiming to go on to a prestigious school. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exams a little at a time.
I like Mion's energy. Humble brag. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just acting as a professor kind of thing when I'm only like 15 and still studying myself, but it's no big deal. The staunch defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relaxed than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exams.
Nichan, Keiichi-kun is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too.
You're such a good and honest kid, Reina. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school.
Well, thanks so much.
Especially you, Reina. Private lessons. Just the two of us. Are you having a seizure?
Moving my eyebrows. It is like so much work. So, like, how do people like move?
I like how she has to remove her hair. It's like, how do they?
Then you can see the awesome worm wiggle.
What are you trying to do?
I'm doing a worm wiggle.
No, it's more like an earthworm dying on your face. What are you attempting to do?
Like moving my eyebrows.
Yeah, I can't do a wriggle either.
I can't even move one.
You mean the Y lever? Tifa, if it's about the movement of her eyebrows, she has one look, and that's the one where she just bit into the most sour lemon on the planet. It's like, fun enough, that's also her duck face.
Private lessons?
A puff of smoke shaped like a halo popped out of Reina's head. Exactly what kind of private lessons is she fantasizing about that's making her turn so red? I'd like to hear the play-by-play of that next time. I mean, he insinuated... Anyway. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question.
So, in the city, do you have to study this much?
If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into university.
So you study just to get into a university?
Well, yeah, basically.
That's what it boils down to?
While knowing that the stuff won't ever come in handy in the future.
Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough.
Really? Study equals entrance exams. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned sent me into a state of shock.
That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. If anyone can get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right?
Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that's common knowledge.
This old geezer thinks that, instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things.
Talking about pickles, for example. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off. But since it was Mion, it didn't probably make...
Blah, 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 blah.
But since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. What's with... Basically, YOLO. Yeah, I can get behind that. In place of a chime, the sound of a principal waving a handbell drifted throughout the classroom. They have one teacher for one class, but they also have one principal. I mean, fair enough, if you give a teacher of a principal work too, they'll just die from exhaustion.
You could probably just hire a part-time principal.
That sounds like a manga title.
Just someone...
Part-time principal.
just like someone who does the paperwork and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't need full-time, I think, for one classroom kind of thing.
Yeah.
Kei-chan, we're done. We're done. It's our wonderful lunchtime.
Best part of the school day.
At some point it was the worst.
In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave that command that signaled the end of a morning period.
Keiichi-kun, let's have lunch.
How do you voice a star? I think it's a sparkle.
I always sparkle.
I might have been making a very troubled face. Reina smiled brightly at me. Alright, let's eat. There seemed to be different cliques, even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different, and we had both boys and girls. But we weren't reserved around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Reina and Mion pushed their desks together so that they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika-chan were slowly lugging their desks over as well.
Keiichi-kun, hurry, hurry!
Reina waved her chopsticks in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. And as everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. That's so sweet.
Keiichi-san's lunchbox is most assuredly filled with nothing but breadcrumbs, like some sort of destitute plebeian. Why don't you just show it to us? Come now.
Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid to her lunchbox until I was there. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting.
Well then, Representative Me, please give the signal to start.
At first, this was kinda embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was too slow. Our ages and gender may all have been different, but we were all friends.
Let's eat.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear free. Let's eat.
Let's eat.
The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout.
Okay, wait, we're gonna say this all together on 3.
Join us.
1, 2, 3. Let's eat. There you go, whole choir.
Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course, we have boys in the class, but they're a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Is this whole story kind of like a harem mystery thing? Because, well, that's to be expected.
Well, they're all looking at you like you're the snack.
I mean, I'm from this city. Therefore, I'm exotic and
exotic
mysterious. I'm a transfer student. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compare that to girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. What a quality to have. We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. I thought girls wouldn't mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mio noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my efforts, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch.
My, isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today?
My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch extravagant as well? The stewed stuff has a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopsticks locked in a cross-counter, stabbing into each other's lunch.
My, how delicious.
Oh, this tower is good. The stewed stuff is good too, even cold.
I don't even get to see the food.
I know, right? I want to see all of what we're eating. I want to get hungry. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile.
I saved some from dinner last night.
By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches are always the same. It seems that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day.
Oh, sweet.
Rika-chan made this too? These taste like mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold, they were done by hand with a knife.
The amount of detail they put into like these lunches sometimes. It's quite amazing. I'm more of... Jack is also something like, oh, I'm gonna cut everything into pieces, make it look a bit nice, and I'm like, just throw things in whole. I put my fork in it, and I'll just eat around it, you know. I'm the barbarian in this household.
That depends on the dish.
With almost every dish.
Like, today, give me lunch. Yeah, same.
Kind of makes me hungry, yeah.
Like, today we had some fried paprika, bell peppers, some maultasch, it's like these like noodle dumplings filled with like vegetables and stuff, and like a grilled cheese kind of thing. Doesn't really work together, but I just fried everything up and then I just cut it into bits, like a hot salad kind of thing. That's what I did for mine. Tifa requested, "No, just give it to me like this, I'll eat it." So she had the fried pieces of bell pepper, and then the whole like little round thingy of cheese and like 3 dumplings are just like... That's the difference, you know. Mine at least looked like it was supposed to become a dish and not just using leftovers we had.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You usually do that with everything, also with like...
Because I make your dinner. I want you to enjoy it with your soul
I'm not making fun
and
of
with
you.
your body.
I'm just saying that I'm the barbarian here.
Yes, I was hammering down the
You're
point
like-
that I'm adorable.
You're cutting it in like the bite-sized pieces
Yes.
to make things easier for yourself and maybe mix a bit, and I'm just
And she's like
basically that.
going full Kirby.
More of a pour cereals and milk into a bowl guy.
Question: milk first or cereal first?
Obviously, it's cereals first. Even said it in the right order. I saw my colleague do it the other way around the other day. Madness. Absolute madness.
Cereal first, milk after, unless it's those honey puffed wheat thingies, like smacks.
There's no exceptions.
No, because there I do the cereal, then the milk, and then usually I have like leftover milk in there, and then I add some more. So it's like a reverse kind of thing.
Yeah, but I want to say that's a different situation.
And sometimes if I want to make sure I got the right ratio and I don't have time to top it up again, I do the milk first and then the cereal. But only for those. That explains a lot about me, doesn't it?
But you started with the cereal.
Just saying. I'll be there in the morning. Good luck.
Thank you, Skinner. I'll be waiting.
As the game says, that's not easy to do.
Can't believe I didn't know this 10 years ago. All this time wasted.
13.
Even worse. Even worse.
Yeah, but hey, listen, sunk cost fallacy. Do you want to throw all of that away or do you want to...
Yes. Waiting for Skinner. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing. Better than certain other people, who apparently I do not know at all.
I feel judged. Rightfully, but still.
She's really good at sewing, laundry.
No, she's not an ace attorney. It's sewing.
Sewing. I was correcting myself.
Nah.
Laundry and stuff
Rerun
like
that line.
She's really good at sewing, laundry and stuff like that.
She's really good at sewing. Objection! I will cut through those words.
I'm still thrown off here. Amazing, right? Amazing. Rika is quite exceptional in many ways.
Why do I feel like it's so... That's nothing for you to boast about. We get it.
I was gonna do that.
Cause it is, yeah. It is, though.
Reina is actually better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know. Bean.
Sparkle. It seemed that the topic of conversation switched to Reina when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and trip over her words. Reina's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Reina's lunchbox constantly.
Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made a lot this time.
She's so sweet.
It's good, I hope. I hope.
Is that a common, like, cutesy speech tick in Japanese to repeat the last part? Or is that a Reina thing?
I'm not sure.
Because she does that a lot.
I'm not sure.
She just does it a lot. A lot.
What?
A lot. It's got high marks for me. Mion, you're taking too much. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reached out trying to secure my own portion. Satoko and Rika-chan reached over at the same time and a struggle ensued.
Chopstick battle.
Reina, a little bit of both. It's a speech pattern. Okay.
Mm.
Everyone shoveled in mouthful after mouthful while praising, and Reina's lunchbox was soon empty.
I would lose this. I'm so bad at chopsticks. I try to eat with chopsticks more lately.
That's true.
More to force myself to eat slower, but I'm so bad at it.
Well, we also were considering doing a vacation to Japan next year, so you should get used to it. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Reina. But Reina seemed rather satisfied as she looked on.
How did you like it? Isn't Reina-san an extremely good cook too? Quite different from Keiichi-san.
I said that's nothing for you to boast about.
You're not much different from Keiichi-san, Satoko. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet?
If you've never seen them, okay, I guess. But like, what?
I mean, broccoli isn't that popular.
Is it not? I mean, I don't know, but broccoli is the green thing with the tiny bits on it, and cauliflower is the white thing with the bigger white bits on it.
Yeah, but that's not really used in Japanese
Is it
cuisine.
not?
And I'm quite sure there was one movie, and I completely forgot what it was, but they were trying to feed a kid something that it really hated. And in Europe, it was like Brussels sprouts.
Yeah.
And in the Japanese version, it was a broccoli that they tried to feed the kid.
I think broccoli is also pretty unpopular with kids in the West.
Really? I've
Yeah.
never minded broccoli.
I mean,
I've never heard people as
never really
kids
hated vegetables to begin with.
dislike
Helps.
broccoli. It was always like Brussels sprouts.
I still hate broccoli.
Really?
More for me. I'll eat it for you.
I like bloemkool cauliflower a bit better, but it also depends on the dish.
Broccoli roasted in an oven with like cheese or something.
That's really nice.
I mean,
Broccoli goes
not for
well
you,
with a
but
lot of things.
Still hate most veggies and mushrooms.
No, not the mushrooms.
Groundhog, if we ever happen to be eating together, that's perfect. You eat your stuff and I'll eat the rest. It's wonderful. It just makes sense.
I really love those mushrooms that you sometimes get in like
Chinese restaurants.
Yeah, like Chinese restaurants, the super slimy ones, or like these really big floury ones. They wiggle. They are so good.
They're not slimy.
They feel slimy.
They have this
They have a
weird...
slimy sort of feeling.
Satoko's face went pale.
No. If you need to compare the mushroom to
It's not
any
slimy.
sort of texture, it's kind of slimy.
It's not slimy.
Why are there so many mushroom haters? Like,
Because
mushrooms are
I
so
eat
nice.
all of them with you.
I love mushrooms.
Fuck mushrooms. All of my homies hate mushrooms.
Like a nice mushroom soup, so good.
Yeah.
Even though I have to say, we barely cook with mushrooms lately.
Because they're expensive.
Yeah, that is
Unfortunately.
true.
Most of them.
That is true.
It's like a terrible sensory experience. That's why I can't eat eggplant. The texture is just... Ugh. Eggplant can be prepared badly really quickly.
Yeah, I find eggplant quite hard as well. Like if you grill it in a nice way, I love it. But eggplant can also turn like rubbery.
That can get very slimy or rubbery.
Yeah. I find
That's
eggplant
nice.
really hard to prepare, but I love it, especially on like a burger or filled bread. So good.
I love mushrooms. Dark Lord, welcome to the
Welcome
club.
to
We
the
can
mushroom
eat all
club.
of the other people's mushrooms together.
But the slimy mushrooms, I love it.
They're not
Love
slimy.
it.
Very strong neurodivergent food aversions. I feel literally nauseous. I get that. I get
Fair
that.
enough.
I have something like this when earlier she was talking about the raw egg that was brought up in the plot. It's like just thinking about
For
consuming
breakfast, he had a raw
is
egg.
like- it already like makes my throat lock up.
Yeah, I don't get the egg yolk, like I said before, I can sort of get behind, but the egg white, nah.
I'm an American, so I eat such, but my life expectancy is 48. Evie, if you want to see us play through all of Higurashi, you might want to change that. Because I think it's going to take 38 years just to get through this.
You okay?
No, I'm not, but you ready? Hey, even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know?
Until you have one of those things where they're mashed into one.
Romanesco.
Yeah, that. I've had
I think
that
it's
once in my life. It was quite interesting. Also looks very exotic.
Yeah, it does.
Never really see it in the store though. Given that hey, we did start, didn't we?
We're trying.
Like,
I'm reading my lines. Tifa keeps stalling. I'm just saying.
Yeah, we're pressing, eh? Of course I can. I really can.
It's really hard for her to lie.
Keiichi-kun, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? I have never tried bloomkool or broccoli. Or cauliflower or broccoli with mayonnaise.
Nah, not for me.
I'm sure it tastes good. I mean, I don't see why it wouldn't.
No, I'm not really a mayonnaise guy.
I don't really buy mayonnaise myself. Like, if someone gives it to me, I do like it. What?
You just gave me the mental image of a stranger on the street just going, hey, miss? Yes? Mayonnaise? If somebody gives it to me.
The one thing I really love mayonnaise with is with egg. Like, you have a small toast, very thin layer.
This is why we'll never get through this game.
Very
Tifa
thin layer of mayonnaise.
All the random bits.
Then you put a bit of salt on there and chili flakes. Slice of cheese and then boiled egg on
or
top
as
of
other
it.
people would call it, a egg sandwich.
So tasty. So tasty.
Japanese mayo is thicker but sweeter and comes in a squeeze bottle. It's in the West as Kewpie mayo. I've seen that.
Oh yeah.
But the idea of mayonnaise being sweet just makes my stomach churn. Like,
I've never tried Kewpie mayo, but it's at some point that turned into a huge rage over here.
I have had someone randomly hand me a packet of mayo with no context.
Like one of those plastic small ones.
That's honestly impressive. That is impressive.
Keiichi-kun, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? You shouldn't be picking on her. Michan too.
Reina hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed haughtily as she drew closer to Satoko.
Well, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko, what's this?
Home ec was my
Education?
favorite class for
Home economy?
purposes.
Education?
Yeah, but home ec.
Oh.
You have no on-screen awareness. Look at the preview. Oh
I have
God.
like a half an hour delay. Now you did the thing.
My favorite letter is X. Home ec. I try, people. I try. It's a class where they taught you how to do normal house things like writing checks or cooking. Yes, with us mostly cooking.
Yeah, same. I would have loved it if they went more into like taxes and stuff. That would have been nice.
Mion lifted up her chopsticks. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon.
Beans and bacon? But that's just...
Mion made eye contact with me within 0.3 seconds. I had Rika-chan's mouth covered.
Yeah.
She had her mouth open.
Are you a region of Orion of Slowpoke?
Yes.
I can't deny that.
I changed mine into nutrition, which was cooling, or cooking, but we had to add more science to it. As long as you learn something.
No, that's true.
Never at home ec, it shows. The beauty is, you can Google these things. I find not much difference between the YouTube tutorials I can find for these things and for stuff I learned in school, so... Not quite the same, yes, but at the same time, it works.
Plenty of like very step-by-step tutorials nowadays.
holding a piece of bacon-wrapped asparagus and giving her 2 choices. She's pretty terrible.
The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower. So which? Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower. But the green one is, Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up?
I'd expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. The way she drives people into corner just shows how much experience she has.
I'm still wondering what the blue one could be.
Don't Japanese eggplants look different from ours?
Are they more blue?
I don't know. Maybe she's colorblind, yeah. Could be. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal.
I do know! I really do! Then answer the question. I know!
Why do we keep bullying our classmates?
Because we can.
She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age.
Cute.
Is everybody assholes here? Like...
Go on, bully the small child. It builds character.
Go on, bully her. Make her cry so that the other girl wants to, like, abduct her again. Reina entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out.
See, there you have it.
Reina was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheeks against Satoko's head and smothered her. Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile.
Reina, Mimi is picking on me. I can't even do this. Cute.
Wait.
Cute.
Better. Remember she has her face on it? Aw, such good friends. Aww.
Was an asshole? No.
That's next game. Wait, chapter 2 or the, what was it called? Umineko?
It's okay. Reina Onechan will take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister.
Okay, suddenly JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
Whoosh! Boom! Bam!
It was like a flash of lightning. What was that? Just now. Both of Reina's fists shot out at supersonic speed, striking Mion and me squarely in our faces. Before we knew it, Mion and I were sprawled, spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching welts on our faces.
This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today, she went easy on us.
Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mio and I both slumped our heads back onto the floor in unison. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Reina. Alright, you have a wonderful, wholesome cast here. I mean, on one hand, yes, on the other...
How do you do the voice again? Omae wa mo
Shinderu. Yeah, kinda.
See, Satoko-chan? I took care of him. Cute.
Nani? If you can't bully or beat each other up, can you really call yourself friends?
Yeah, exactly.
To each their own, I prefer less of these things in my relationships. Just saying.
I once broke my friend's nose because she walked into my fist.
Are you still friends?
No.
Case in point. Tifa went da 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 da.
See, Satoko-chan? Oh wait, I want to take you home. I might as well.
By accident? Yes.
It was an accident.
Making sure Reina couldn't see it, Satoko stuck her tongue out at us. Damn it all, using Reina like a puppet. Rika-chan massaged our bruises without saying a word.
That was smart.
But they were in our faces, so she went like...
No, my glasses! No!
Oh no, I accidentally smudged your glasses, Tifa.
There's like a whole fingerprint on that, man.
Yeah, and I touched you earlier and it's like all greasy and stuff. From the stuff on your face.
Excuse me?
No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretched off into the distance. Hey, oh wait, that's you. Hey, Keiichi.
Hey, Keiichi-kun. Tomorrow, do you have plans for anything?
Uh-huh. I hope when you were doing this with your shirt, you didn't also pull the cable along.
No, who knows?
People will when they're deaf now. It was such a direct question from Reina, I inadvertently blushed. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Reina saw me lost for words and realized that I'd misunderstood and turned red as well.
No, I don't mean it like that, you see.
So apparently that wasn't what you meant. But since it's always fun when Reina is in panic, I went along with it a little. Oh, really? So it wasn't meant that way.
Huh?
Playing it up, I slumped my shoulders, feigning dejection.
Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Mi-chan!
Unable to hold it any longer, Mion slapped me on the back.
I see. This old geezer never knew you could push your buttons like that.
Geezer.
That's what I said.
You said geezer.
Also good. It's both the same. There. Huh? What is it?
Oh, I pressed spacebar accidentally. That makes the hut go away. Beautiful. Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach while Reina flailed around, completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well. Feeling just a bit guilty, I ruffled Reina's hair.
That's not ruffling.
It's beautiful. Looks good on you. Looks ruffled. Let me try to fix that.
I don't think this.
Yeah, it's better. You made it worse.
Oh, yeah. I can deal with this.
You look like you just got punched in the face a lot by her. Kidding! Sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one.
Huh? A joke? Since when?
Huh? About halfway through?
Halfway? So, Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blushed at the start? Huh? That means...
Ooh. It was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Oh, well, you see... Saying anything more was also a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. As we walked home, I guess. So, why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Reina?
Huh? Oh, what were we talking about?
It had been so long that Reina had forgotten. That's how long Mion had teased me.
It's just, Kei-chan, you probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you?
Can you tell when Tifa doesn't feel full confidence in how to pronounce the word? She does your way around Hinamizawa. Your mom does that too. When she's looking for a word, she does like weird gestures. That was true. I hated to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we're playing pin the tail of a donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school.
Yes, so see you tomorrow. We were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around.
Hinamizawa.
Yeah, I said it.
No, you didn't. You questioned it. That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer.
Who's Frank?
My BFF.
He'll come, of course, right?
If I'm free? Why are you crying?
You're being invited by a girl, you know?
If I'm free? What a dick!
You're probably free anyways.
With that attitude, do you even have any other friends?
One.
Is the game broken? If I'm free? I was being stubborn so as to not give a clear yes or no.
Why does he make so many offers?
Yeah. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm not too much of a scamp. I am too much of a scamp to say so up front. Why?
Playing hard to get.
Why?
Keiichi-kun, you're not free, perhaps? Perhaps?
While Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth, Rina peeked over at me hesitantly. Figuring it had been a bit too rough on her, I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me. I apologize. I'm free.
Great.
The trepidation disappeared from Reina's face as it blossomed into a smile.
Hey now, hey now.
Hey now, hey now, do 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 do
Hey now,
do.
hey now.
I forgot the rest of the lyrics, but I wouldn't sing them anyway.
Actually, that's a different song, isn't it?
Yes.
Hey
I think so.
now, hey now. Ah, well. Seems like there's quite
No.
a
No, do it
difference.
normally.
Seems like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rina, isn't there?
It seems Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her compared to how quickly I agreed with Reina. Her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Reina forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. This is what dreams are made of. Don't dream, it's over. Something like that. Yeah. I must have heard this song a million times.
I sort of only hear that part though. Like I can't tell you anything else what comes after it.
Yeah, just for hey now, hey now. But I'm gonna push Tifa forward and leave you all behind for a second as I force her to blow her nose. BRB?
In the Lizzie McGuire movie. Oh, I absolutely gotta rewatch that.
I haven't seen those.
You have not seen any of the Lizzie McGuire movies? No. We're watching that.
We're watching.
But first, BRB.
BRB.
We're back. Hey, that was you though.
Yeah, so? You should have said no when I asked, do you want me to press the button? Hey now, Don't Dream, It's Over got all the way to 13 on the charts at the time in West Germany and 5 in the Dutch singles.
I seriously do
it's
not.
Also in Stephen King's hit TV miniseries The Stand.
I've never seen that. Either. I seriously don't even remember how old this song is. Was that really in one?
It must be old because it was West Germany. So released in 89 or earlier. It's at least as old as me, most likely.
Fair enough. That's the... Nah, I don't remember. Gotta listen to that again. Today.
So, I pushed Reina forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. Let's go, Reina. Maybe it should just be the two of us tomorrow. Leave grumpy old Mion behind.
Huh? Whoa, if Keiichi-kun is okay with that, then... I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi Maebara. Maebara.
My baka. 1986. Before my time.
What, for real?
Yeah.
No, that's also before my time.
It'd be great if the two of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Reina?
If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food, maybe? Maybe? Don't you ignore me too, Rina. I'll put a village-wide circular saying that you two disappeared into the hotel district together.
You have a hotel district in your town.
I doubt that.
That's impressive.
Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow's going to be so fun. Later, Keiichi-kun. Mi-chan. Bye.
Who just punched whom?
Reina, I'm quite sure, punched me on.
Reina bounded off like she was walking on the moon. After the dust settled, all that was left was me standing next to Mion, sprawled out on the ground. There was a welt on her face. Did she just knock her the fuck out? For such a seemingly innocent and sweet person, she sure likes punching people. Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. 6 feet roughly.
Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it.
Maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Rena want to hit you. Or else this will end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the results might be fatal. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs.
It felt like it was her knee, though.
Ouch.
Oh, straight in the face.
Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday I will see her debut in an extreme contact sport. Reina in the MMA. Undefeated. You can't lose to Reina. You need to train up and have a rematch.
Kei-chan, you should. This old geezer will root for you.
Mion and I reaffirmed our determination to discover a way to counter Reina's infallible technique. Oh? Is that it?
The end.
No, for real, is that it? New tips unlocked. Tips acquired. Okay.
Continue.
View new tips. What am I doing?
It's about things you've learned.
But I feel like...
Actually, the uniform thing I don't think has been brought up.
Is this like in the Tales of games where you get the ability to unlock like little skits? Like, just read them all. Yeah, I figured. Extra cutscenes. How does that make you feel, Tifa? Don't answer like that. Similar. Thank you very much.
It depends on the cutscenes. If they're anything like the golden files in like Zero Time Dilemma, then I'd say skip.
Your golden file.
But I doubt that.
Does it make sense? Does it make most sense to read them later, or should we just do them when we get them? I feel like do them when you get them makes more sense, so that we don't forget any.
I also want to say it makes sense because then you also don't have 20 lined up.
Yeah. As you get them. Got it. Okay. These help run out certain aspects and give you clues. Ooh, okay. Well, let's do it. So, Reina, we're the same age.
Yes, that's right. We're the same zodiac animal too.
Hey, now it would be weird if we were the same age but not the same zodiac animal. We're talking like the Eastern zodiac, where your zodiac sign is based on the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't have the same age and have the same star sign, I think it's called.
Zodiac. It's literally on the screen right now.
Yeah, but it's a year thing. That's not true. If your birthday isn't the same, then you can have different animals, even if you're the same age.
Huh? Oh, I see. Mion, you're pretty smart.
What month were you born, by the way, Keiichi-kun?
Don't say
Don't
say February.
I'm July.
Reina smirked and puffed up with pride. Hey, now what's the meaning of this? She's not planning to be all high and mighty if her birthday is a wee bit sooner than mine, is she? Don't even. It's impossible to challenge me by birthday.
1st of January.
I wouldn't even mind if you bet $1 per month.
The Lunar New Year drifts. Oh, because whenever I look at one of those calendars, it's always just the year. But I guess...
Oh yeah, but there's like Chinese New Year and stuff. Lunar New Year is not the same calendar New Year as ours.
I never thought
you have
that.
a point. Yeah, I never thought of that before.
Same.
Huh, neat.
Huh? Why? Why? I knew the why would come to.
She's like a parrot. Reina panicked at suddenly being challenged to a wager. Given how panicked she is, I'm certain she doesn't have much allowance left this month. It's just sending her into a panic about something as simple as a birthday is so fun, I can't help myself.
So that means you were born in April, Kei-chan?
Right on. Too bad, Reina. I'm already far older than Reina.
Oh, I see. Then you're the same age as me, John. Well, it's just a few months. That gap will open up again soon enough.
What? How does the gap open again? What?
Press A.
Mion snickered through her nose. Please don't do that right now. I'm a metal horse. That sounds like you...
be a metal horse? Wait, what am I? I'm not
gonna answer that for you. Metal horse sounds like you could have been a robot master in a Mega Man X game.
I didn't think metal horse was a thing. I'm a goat.
December 1991.
I don't think December matters, does it?
Mm-hmm.
December 1991. I'm year of the goat.
What am I? I'm a snake. I don't know the other thing.
Tifa
is a goat. That
98. Oh wait.
89.
February. I know.
89.
I did that.
Yes.
You're
snake.
An earth snake, as a matter of fact.
Ooh. Cool. I'll take it. Mion snickered through her nose. Hey, now that's not something to get all high and mighty about.
Goat? I am goat.
As if I'm one to talk. Now that you mention it, you're in a higher grade, right, Mion?
If you're into underclassmen, then I can be an underclassman from now on. Michan, you're not making any sense to me.
Just by seeing Reina's blushing face, you could tell she knew exactly what she meant by it, though. Then Satoko and Rika-chan are underclassmen. Their grade is so different that they should be in a different school, shouldn't they?
Keiichi-kun, your tastes are a bit too young, I think.
You're not making any sense yourself, Reina. I'll just grab onto her head and scruff it up a bit.
They usually translate it as sheep. Oh, it said goat in Google. I didn't go to a website. True. But wouldn't that be
sheep
two
also
different
makes
animals?
sense. I mean, look at the hair.
Stop it.
There you go. It's the worst I'm gonna do to you right now. Be happy. I wondered about it before, yeah. I was wondering why the school has different school years all mixed up.
There aren't enough classrooms, can't help it.
But there is one classroom that will... What?
I'm sure the rest is used for something. This building is being rented from the forestry services after all. So it's not even the school.
When she says it like that, it makes sense. I thought our school was strange for a while now.
Then why do we have an intercom system though?
The schoolyard is gravel, there are rooms that aren't for classes, and there's some strange sort of construction machinery parked here. Why is it being borrowed? What happened to the real school? I'm guessing that's where the murder happened.
That could be. I don't even remember if that was the case.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun one.
I think it was in this building. There was one here forever from before the war. It got dilapidated.
You knew dilapidated?
Yeah.
Shocking.
They closed it down.
It probably was a grand old schoolhouse.
Did you say shocking?
The fact that this took you this long just proves my point. I'm just saying.
Well, because of that, the students would have to attend the school in the city. That's pretty far though, you know? Which school would that be? Did you know there's a school if you pass by the Okinomiya train station? Turn at the hospital and head towards the pediatrics department.
Pediatrics,
that's what I said.
Is it pediatrics or is it pediatrics? It's pediatrics.
I think it's
right?
pediatrics.
Yeah.
What? So far.
I couldn't tell whether it was by the location, but I understood it was pretty far from Reina's reaction.
Well, that's fine. The guys that didn't want to commute to Okinomiya rented out the building from the forestry services and are attending this pseudo-school house here.
The second one.
I'll take it. About half the children in the Hinamizawa go here. There's
Tifa,
quite
please.
a lot of kids that come here on
Hinamizawa.
bike. I said that, Hinamizawa.
Now, please, give us the line again.
Just because you walked through my line?
Yes.
Through.
Yes, I had to. Because of the Hinamizawa.
There are quite a lot of kids that come here on bike.
With the important word.
Go.
If you all want to complain at Tifa, go ahead.
No one will.
Pediatrics means medicine for children. Podiatrists are foot doctors. Oh.
I had no clue about the podiatrist. I knew the meaning, I just never have to say these words in English. That's more of my thing.
Or I could just say child doctor.
That seems
too easy.
That seems too easy. Well, since they're attending this really messed up school, it might be pretty hard for them to get into higher education. That's not true, Michan. If you study properly, you can go anywhere you want.
Yeah, that's right, that's right. I totally agree with Rena on this one.
Yes, that's right, that's right. Oh, are we all going? Let's try our best.
Let's try our best.
All of you, try your best. Let's try our best.
No. Wait.
This old man will be rooting for you.
Why is she... Not just us, you too. You should be praying for exams, shouldn't you? Your future is bleak with grades like this.
Fine, just fine. If I get stuck, then I'll just mooch off Keiichi as he works forever.
I like that idea.
What do you mean by mooch off Keiichi? What do you mean?
That's an off-screen character we haven't seen yet.
Hey, you're too loud. Be quiet during self-study. Oh, the teacher.
The teacher yelled at the three of us. It was completely our fault. Satoko saw it and chortled haughtily. I stuck out my tongue at her in response. It is just as Mion says. The school has nothing to do with higher education. But it makes up for that by having lots of valuable things other schools don't.
Like what?
Like a daily survival experiment with people trying to break your neck when you open the door, I guess. It's only June, but it's already so hot. I could hear the Higurashi outside chirping me, and at night there are mosquitoes.
Yeah.
Might as well be summer already. My only salvation was that the mornings were still cool.
Summer, I do declare.
Satoko was flapping her skirt languidly. That's pretty unladylike, right? Even if she was a little brat, she was still a girl.
Keiichi does seem quite cool with just a single button-up shirt. I'm so jealous.
From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. A girl like you wouldn't understand just how hot it is wearing jeans in this season.
It gets hot?
This girl has gone imagining something indecent.
Jeans in summer and then the whole trying to get out of it.
When it gets so warm, when you take off your pants, it feels like you're peeling off a second layer of skin. I hate that feeling.
Then it's too warm. It's too warm.
Regardless of whether, every time I see somebody wear like these, I guess like leather leggings, pants kind of things, like usually it's either leather or like, I guess it's like latex or something like that. I'm not talking about the kinky outfits, just like, I don't know what it's made from, something synthetic.
The normal kinky outfits.
The normal kinky stuff. It makes me feel like it's sticking to me, like clinging to me from here. It's like, I'm not a fan of the feeling. Can't wear shorts even at 30 degrees.
I prefer not to go out at all at 30 degrees.
Yeah. My colleagues actually, like, I've been working from home since the start of the pandemic, basically. And like after the first summer, I was on a call and telling my colleagues, like, we don't use cameras usually. So I told them, I mean, if you tell me to put on the camera now, I'll do it, but I need to get dressed first. And they're like, are you not wearing a shirt? I'm like, it's 35 degrees or so outside. I'm dying in here.
I will always wear pants though. even in summer, no matter how warm it is, I will always be wearing like jogging pants, preferably, because I just like it. But
Just be comfy, yeah.
But like jeans and stuff, nah.
Nah, when it gets this warm, I have to be in a state of undress that wouldn't allow me to stream like that. Let me put it like this because of indecency. Because I hate being warm.
And the latex leggings, it's the stuff you see a lot of women wear. They're like black, shiny. It looks like this latex rubber.
It looks like latex. I don't know what
I've no clue what the inside is like. No. Hopefully not the way it looks, because that seems uncomfortable.
The inside is lined with fur. Make it warm. That's my secret. I'm always at home. Nice.
In summer, I would love to.
Shave your legs, Jack. It makes them much smoother for leggings. Never tried that. Maybe this summer.
No, you wear my leggings regardless. In winter.
I thought they're mine.
Yeah, I realize you wear them under your pants.
They make my ass look really good. Raina's summer clothes have a nice, refreshing color. I feel cooler just looking at them. All right.
Thank you. They really do feel pretty cool.
Is it because they're light blue?
I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Rina's. But Satoko-chan, your summer clothes are so cute. Being a one piece and all, I'd like to wear your summer clothes. Yeah, spandex. I think that's the correct word that we're looking for.
That seems about right.
We have no clue about any fashion, so it will be latex leggings.
One of those. Take your pick.
Rubber leggings.
Body painting. I don't know.
The shiny things.
Yeah.
This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe your wearing would feel much cooler. But it would be so much more fun with cute clothes. Oh.
I had a feeling that Reina and Satoko's base values were fundamentally different. Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform.
Yeah, it doesn't. So basically they just picked someone's uniform of another
No, they just
school.
wear whatever they have, which makes sense to me.
These are very typical uniform clothes.
Hand-me-downs maybe, I don't know.
As long as they're proper, then regular clothes are fine.
There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same design and rather plain. What's the uniform they are wearing? They're all the same.
So is he only wondering this after a month?
Yeah.
That's the city school's uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing them.
Speaking of which, everybody in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't we? Did you go out of your way to get them from somewhere?
Why, yes. Mion-san supplied them.
That's really sweet, actually.
Michan's relative runs a second-hand clothing store. They can get school clothes from all over the country for cheap, they say.
See? Told you, hand-me-downs. So you asked those relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms then?
Might as well. I think they're usually nylon. The school uniforms? Or the
I think we're still
spandex.
on about the pants that we can't identify.
Oh, that could be. I've seen them like hanging in the store as well, but I never like touched them or looked at the inside.
I'm shocked that you have never touched them.
Yeah, same.
That Mion, she probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. That must be a strange second-hand clothing store. I get that it's a second-hand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country? That's pretty strange for a second-hand clothing store. Mother, make me say second-hand clothing store one more time. What's the point in stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about?
I was waiting for them to put it in there. Yeah, I think so too. They also have used school swimsuits and PE uniforms. Are we sure this is not like a fetish shop? Just
Yeah. I was thinking the same, actually.
I don't like the idea of having used ones.
Doesn't sound like that shop makes much money. They probably have Mion pitch in and help so that they can make a bit more.
But Mion-san says it will be a big hit and become a great store with such conviction.
Why do I think that Mion is ordering the adult visual novels and she knows exactly who they're trying to sell it to?
Everyone is going for this.
Yeah. Which, hey, you know, no harm, no foul. Sell what you want to sell, but at the same time.
That is true.
In the live action version, they all dress the same and also look the same, making it hard to see those interesting characters with different styles. Why would you give them all the same design in the live action when in the game they specifically make that a point that they all look different?
Easier, I guess.
I guess they didn't see the
designer-wise. Leggings are comfy. Used to practically live in them when I was dancing all the time. Especially during dancing, I can fully get it because you also have much more fluid movements in the.
But yeah, shaving is a must for sensory comfort. Yeah.
When it moves up against the grain.
I hate that feeling. I don't like it. I get it.
Yeah.
That's cheaper. Yeah, fair enough, everybody. Yeah. Guess we should have just bought all of the stuff from a second-hand clothing store for this. A second-hand clothing store that stocks school uniforms will be a big hit? I don't get it. It's good that he doesn't get that yet. Every time I see a big exit button, I feel like maybe don't press on that. Or was I safe? Like points I was like, wait, why are there so many buttons right now?
There's a lot of save points. Especially like 10 pages.
Also, I love how I know we faded to black, but at the same time it's like this screenshot tells me nothing. 100 saves.
That's a lot of saves.
Okay.
Like, why do we need that many?
I don't know.
Like, there's no reason to have that many, right? Especially not with no choices or something.
I cannot tell you.
We'll find out at some point.
How do you like Higurashi when they cry? How do you like Higurashi when they cry? How? Chapter 1 Onikakushi so far. Like, it's a mouthful.
Don't shoot me yet. I'm gonna be honest. Right now, so-so. I'm not blown away. I'm not like, well, I should totally continue this. I would, if I played this offline, I would probably play until this point and then pick it up in like 3 months.
Forget where
again,
I was.
Maybe if I would. I trust you guys, so I'll keep going. But right now, it's so-so.
So far, it's like, it's okay. Like, nothing has really happened yet. Yeah. They get you with the beginning bit, which is like, okay, so clearly somebody murdered somebody, and that's gotta be a thing, because why would you bring that up if it never becomes part of the story? And then you have Keiichi, who's kind of a prick. And like, the interactions. Nah, I don't know.
Completely taking the beginning bit out. Like, just the interactions they're having. It's fine, it's like average.
I think, Evie, it was you that told us that you played a game with the least likable main character in all of video games. Which game was that? Because... was it Higurashi? I don't recall.
I think he's fine right now.
Oh, Trails in the Sky has 1,000 saves. That's impressive.
Even
Has anyone ever used that really? The slow pace is compounded by X's low speed. Yes, that is very true. That is
it might be a while before we get through it.
Yeah. Chaos Head. Okay. I was gonna say Dragon God. I've never played the Dragon God games, but I roughly know the outline of the story, and yeah.
Never even heard of it, I think. At least it doesn't ring any bells.
Is it Dragon God or Dragon God, right? Dragon God pulls you in with the idea of being like this like cool action game with an interesting like plot. There's like dragons and stuff. And then you play it and it's fucked up. Maybe we should play it at some point. But the gameplay is like really off. Like, remember the over a year of Danganronpa? Yes. Same. Don't know how long this game is, but the anime I kind of like when it's long. How long to beat I only looked it up for the first chapter. Has this on 14 hours. I don't know how many.
14.
Yeah, I don't know how many like episodes there are per chapter.
Oh, you mean per the chapter it took 14 hours? Because Evie just said 80 hours. But I'm guessing 80 is the entire
For all of
franchise.
them, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Like there's episodes in the chapters. Like now we finished episode 1 from what I gather from the save screen.
Okay, so let's say around 10 hours per chapter.
With us, more like I want to say 20 to 30.
Yeah, but I mean like on average, like roughly 10 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Enjoyed this evening. I probably missed 50% of the new ones. That's fine. It's all part of it.
Yeah.
It's gonna take a very long time for you to beat this game. Yes. Yes.
Well, let's see.
I knew what I was getting into. I still haven't bought the other chapters. I want to see how I like the game by the time by tomorrow, basically. Because currently there's a Steam sale. And I think the other chapters are on sale as well. So far, yeah. I'm interested in where this is going. Because how do you start the game with what is essentially somebody narrating murder and then going, yeah, and I was at a funeral and then I went to school. That's it.
You give up, I won't hate you, but I'll hold a grudge.
That's very sweet
I'm willing
of
to
you.
go through the first chapter.
It's very sweet of you, thank you.
If by the end of this, I still don't like it, or if by the end of this I don't like it,
When we
like I
get to
said,
the
it's
end,
so right now, then you can hold a grudge against me.
Like, now that I'm thinking about it more, like I can't say the game is just like, yeah, it's okay so far. Because let's start an epic Higurashi experience. Yes, we just finished the first episode of the first chapter.
I was gonna say the first chapter in the first chapter, but no. We literally just saved.
Yes, yes. Hello. How am I reading this right? Slack Infantryman? Happy Tuesday.
How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm not contemplating
Thank you for
ending
following.
it yet.
Appreciate it.
Like I said, so far, thank you. So far, it's so.
Yes,
I'm still gonna go through.
What I wanted to say, nothing. I mean, I was gonna say it's not that nothing has really happened. The game starts. There's a murder that is being narrated. Then you are going to your like destination. You set up a setting, and then you get to know characters. Then you have breakfast, and then they start talking about your penis. Like there is a lot happening. It doesn't.
That's just kids. I wouldn't say there's a lot happening, but you know, some books, some setups, they need like they need a bit of a start. I'll take it. So far, I'm in. Yeah. I like why I was saying this is you have the murder, you have the trip, you have the. I'm gonna keep repeating this. They have the penis conversation. Then they have the everybody kind of bullying, but also not everybody. I wouldn't even call that bullying.
Specifically making Satoko cry.
There was nothing in this where I would go bullying.
To each their own. You know what I'm saying. Like, there was already quite a bit packed into just the first episode. Like, I wonder where they're gonna go with this.
I think it's funny how you see that as quite a bit. I did not see it like quite a bit at all. But like I said, it doesn't help how slow we play. Like, we're slow. We're very slow players, by the way. Just a heads up, infantryman.
Doing well. Always excited to find another Higurashi playthrough. I hope you brought time. Because it's normal for X to expound on things, but I wasn't expecting Keiichi's breakfast to do the whole conversation. Same, Tifa.
So? What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Why you look at me like that?
Nothing. I didn't.
It's gonna happen with everything?
I didn't like the part of that conversation where you almost made me throw up on stream.
Well, I wasn't the one that brought up raw eggs.
No, the game did, but you kept like doing it.
But you guys also said it has a slow start. I'll take it. I'm not thinking of dropping it yet. Gonna go through the first chapter at least. Sure? Give it a chance. Don't worry.
I like the game so. There you go. If you dissect every line in the game, it will certainly take an eternity. Having flashbacks to playing, my chair agrees. Flashbacks to playing through all of Danganronpa. Yes.
That's what makes it fun, at least for me.
Yeah, plus I was gonna say, I can't do it any other way.
Yeah.
Like, this is me, or this is us. Like, that's it. This is what you're gonna get.
Besides, you're used to it by now.
Yes.
You all see it coming. But we're still gonna get more into it tomorrow, so don't worry.
Yes.
And then on Sunday as well.
Yes.
3 streams.
Tifa
for
only
Higurashi.
wanted to give you 2 Higurashi streams this week. But I said, no. Let's make it 3.
What stream? You only got through like 3 lines of dialogue.
That's
I
true.
remember. That
My
was...
stomach remembers that as well. What's Friday? Fall Guys, because Tifa wants to play another round.
Yeah, I've been wanting to play Fall Guys. I was actually thinking of doing that today to like break up the line between Zero Time Dilemma and Higurashi.
Maybe Fall Guys with stakes. I wasn't sure yet. I wasn't sure yet if the idea I can make work. We will see. I was wondering if more Pokemon was forthcoming. At some point, yes.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna bring back Pokemon, just not immediately yet.
Yeah. Pokemon will return.
Yeah.
I still have more co-op playthroughs to win after the last one.
You are behind.
Yes. Wouldn't bug me if Higurashi was only twice a week, because I don't want you guys to burn yourselves out of it slow. Yeah, we'll see this week and then we'll see next week.
Yeah, gotta see. Like, doing a very story-heavy game, like an entire week, or breaking it up has advantages and disadvantages no matter what you do. On one hand, you make progress, of course, but on the other hand, you do a very intense story the entire week.
That's why I wanted to do 3, because I was like, I want to get into the meat and potatoes of it, you know? It's all about finding the right balance. We'll get there.
We still gotta see.
Yeah. It's all good. Higurashi is great at including a lot of details that tend to come back, so analyzing isn't a bad idea. Trust me, there will be that. There will be... I'm overthinking every second word already. If analysis is what you think is a good idea, you found the home of it. Just enjoy yourselves and get to know the characters and setting. Got to go, but I'll try to catch you next stream. Thank you very much.
Hopefully we'll see you again.
Back tomorrow. My nose
Have
is
an
super itchy.
awesome rest of your day.
My nose is itchy. Why is it when your nose starts, my nose starts? Is it like out of like empathy?
That could be. Like me? Like doing my nose reminds you that you also have a nose, and then you start focusing on your nose, and then it starts as well.
You already missed some implications actually. Like the one that apparently some of the kids live together or are related. Because when they were having lunch, they talked about, oh, I also make food for her.
The other two, yeah.
Yeah, because they were like going back and forth about who made the food for whom.
I'm just waiting for things to like come back right now. That's usually my strategy.
But maybe they won't.
Or it won't. That could be.
Glad I was able to join today. Decided to do the laundry now so I could watch and be productive. Nice. What do you still got to do for your homework?
I was that productive. I didn't do laundry.
But we did laundry yesterday.
I still need to do the other batch.
That's fine. What's your current theory? What's your theory?
There isn't yet, actually.
My theory is that Keiichi is the murderer from the beginning.
That's not a theory. You even know that's the same person.
No, I don't. And...
It's literally flowed into...
And... he killed Reina. Happy? Enough details for you?
No,
I'm not happy about this one.
Also, I can't predict about this because I already know that bit at least.
So, you...
Well, that's fine. We can...
How do I ban Tifa? I didn't know Tifa knew so much. Well, she said she watched the anime like 20 years ago.
I just remember the bits and pieces from the anime.
So you remember the beginning and the end, basically?
Not the beginning, but I still remember like things that happen in between. I don't even recall how it ends.
Well, I guess they cry. Tifa, who is the culprit? I swear, if you spoiler me, I'm gonna ban you IRL.
It's fine. If we're reading for tomorrow, I have to learn and record music.
First day.
That sounds like fun, at least.
Yeah. So much music to learn, also the music to record for next week. That is overdue homework. Plus our overdue assignments for another class. Grad school.
I can't say I envy that bit.
As much as that is a lot of work, please remember to take breaks. It's important.
Yeah. Take some relaxation.
We gotta keep going. Oh, I gotta also practice guitar. No. Just keep stacking. Tifa, who is the couple I was asking seriously?
If I recall correctly, Rina does kill some people. I have a green-haired girl in mind. What's her name again?
Are you just casually spoiling everything for me?
No, I'm not 100% certain, but...
This is where we learn that Tifa is actually colorblind.
You do know this is a horror/murder kind of thing.
I figured as much, but... Yeah. Okay, Tifa has no idea what's happening.
There you go.
I felt something like that, yeah.
It will come back, I'm pretty certain. Like, I still see some things. I'm gonna still connect the dots again.
Is it... The thing you're seeing, is it your ass in the mirror when you have no idea?
No.
Did Tifa watch your anime? Yes.
I have seen the anime, but it was in my high school years.
Tifa, do you know the difference between broccoli and cauliflower? Is it asparagus with bacon wrapped around it?
Yeah, the yellow one is broccoli.
Yeah, the blue one is cauliflower.
The blue one is cauliflower.
There is blue cauliflower. Or purplish at least. I've seen that before.
Yeah, true.
In one of those fancy places.
I've seen different.
I think it was dyed. I don't think it grows like that.
I have no clue. I'm not fancy enough to eat not white cauliflower.
The real answer is that when the cicadas cry, it just means summer.
Oh.
For real.
Fair enough.
I mean, the game is set in summer, apparently.
But yeah, we're gonna find out more tomorrow. Maybe then I'll know what I'm talking about. We're gonna
just a little overwhelmed. Take a deep breath. Or take deep breaths when you get there. Remember to take breaks. There's only so much one can do without getting completely burned out. And it's supposed to be a fun learning experience too.
Yeah, just do one task at a time.
Exactly. And you can always use us as an excuse why you didn't get something done if you need to. Everybody has a standing offer. If you need like a piece of paper for work, for school, whatever, like, hey, I didn't do the thing because let me know and I'll write you an excuse.
Yeah, go give Matanard a call. Just say hi, bye.
Hi, I'm Jack and Tifa. So I'm taking time to enjoy the stream for a bit. I'm very burnt out. Good. Not good that you are at this point, but good that you're relaxing.
Yeah. Especially with so much to do, it can all definitely be a bit overwhelming. So one task at a time, take breaks in between. It's gonna get done.
Exactly. Cauliflower is pale enough that it absorbs water easily. You can try it at home. We could.
Good, but
that's extra steps in between taking the frozen cauliflower out of the freezer and preparing it to eat. It's like, yes, I could, but I won't. That's work. I will try to avoid that.
Yeah. For now, I say we go say hi to Mame.
Oh.
Playing Disco Elysium.
That sounds like a plan.
Well, I tried to do something about my nose. Maybe just stuff some tissues in it.
Push a cicada up your nose. Actually, that would be bad really for the insect, so please don't. Plus, it would be really annoying if we keep hearing this like chirping noise coming out of your nose.
That would be really uncomfortable.
Yeah, please don't.
I'd rather not.
Please do not. Like that.
Oh, but it's so annoying.
Yeah.
And it's only one side.
Yeah, just tilt your head to the side so it goes to the other one. No, up. Tilt your head to the other side. What does this one do?
Yeah, I did like this first, and then I did like this.
No, you need to actually like lay on your side for a little bit.
Maybe I'll have like this hot steam.
A neti pot.
That basically.
Get stuff done. Thank you for streaming. Have a good night.
No,
All the same to you. All the same.
You got this, Groundhog. You got this.
If you cannot stick around for the ride, please check out Mami whenever it's convenient. It's very chill, very relaxed. Playing games like Disco Elysium. Tifa,
Are you ready?
any more nuggets of wisdom?
Nope. Pressing the button.
Did you make the pickles yourself? Thank you everybody for watching Higurashi with us. We'll be back tomorrow. If you can, please stick around for the ride. We'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Quick Mexican.